Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have fun playing Magic and we are playing Primal Revenge, a deck that I created a while back and I've done a couple different iterations. This is the M20 version of it, which I think adds Raise the Alarm was like the main piece that it comes into this deck, and I think it actually adds a lot for what we're trying to do, as well as Temple of Silence, which is a really good land for a slow control type of deck. So I really like this. Primal Amulet and Revenge, that is the combo. So only two real pieces to it. Of course we have to flip Primal Amulet with instants and sorceries. If you guys haven't read this before, it makes instants and sorceries cost one less. You put counters onto it for each instant sorcery you cast, and then you transform it to Primal Wellspring. Add one mana of any color. Whenever this mana is spent to cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy, which works really well with things like Ross's Contempt, things like Raise the Alarm, where we can create multiple, lots of different soldiers, kind of just beat down that way. Cast down Sovereign's Bite to kind of finish out the game. But the idea with this is that we want to be able to cast 5 copies of Revenge. We have to cast Revenge 5 times, so it'll double your life total. Target opponent loses half their life, rounded up. So what we want to do is keep our life total as high as we can, especially against, like, this deck was actually made to beat mono red. It was the initial idea. It's just we're going to gain tons of life that they just can't deal with us, tons of removals so we can keep their board clear, and then we will be doubling up our life so many times that I've actually gotten to 13,000 life with this deck before. So there's some pretty crazy things you can do with it. We'll see if we can make that happen here. But once we cast 5 copies of Primal Revenge, they go from 20 down to 10, then to 5, then to 2, then to 1, then to 0, because it's rounded up each time. And so that's what we're trying to do. And of course we grow our life total insane amounts. If we can't close it out that way, we have Dawn of Hope, we have Raise the Alarm, and we have Sovereign's Bite to hopefully kind of close things out. That's kind of it. That's all that we've got for this deck as win conditions. So there is a chance that we do fizzle with this deck a little bit, but overall it's actually been pretty consistent for me in the past. I'm interested to see exactly how consistent it is now in this new format. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this does, and wish me luck. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. All right, up against K-Rick. Bringing on K-Rick. And let's do this madness. All right, so we have Primal Amulet, we have Revenge, we have lots of removal. D-Spark is one of those that's so interesting, but we're going to keep this. I love it because it hits stuff at 4 greater, so it's needed to have, but it's also kind of a dead card early on as well. I like it. We don't want to keep another one there. Maybe we do actually, because it's something good for later on, but I think we're looking for board wipe, especially seeing Plains come out. Full Celebrant, alrighty. Let's see, do we want to just get to Primal Amulet, so we need to be able to make sure that we're drawing the lands to get there. So let's just play Swamp and pass the turn. We're going to use the Revitalize. This is one issue against playing against control, is if we have things that have to target creatures in our hand that we can never cast. It's really annoying. All right, take it down to 19, Revitalize. Dawn of Hope, interesting. And Raise the Alarm. All right, well, we don't find the land that we need. Do we want to just kill something here? Midnight Reaper would be kind of nice. Raise the Alarm just kind of slows down the game a little bit here. We don't really need Dawn of Hope for now. So I'm debating, I think we just want to mortify, I guess, Midnight Reaper. I guess. Maybe I should have probably waited until they swung in, but just in case they had a Cruel Celebrant or another one, something like that. Try to mitigate how much value they're getting from things dying now before we get a board wipe. Alright, pays for it. Sorin gets to bring him back if he wishes. We'll probably just D-Spark here. Alrighty. Ugin. Very interesting. Alright. It's kind of cool. We need to hit land now. Come on. All right. If we had hit land there, this would be easy. Getting out Primal Amulet would be fine. We're at a good spot for it. Phone shouldn't be ringing right now. And let's just go... Let's see. They've gotten so much advantage already. I'm going to draw now to see if we can find a land. There we go. All right, play the land, pass the turn. Let's get up to Primal Amulet. And hopefully we find land here too, so we can play Primal Amulet, maybe bring down some blockers. Get the counter onto Primal Amulet. And that's kind of the dream. They get lots of these, it's bad. That's kind of cool. He gets to do that every turn. Ooh, that's a fun combo. I've never thought of that. Very interesting. He's gaining the life, so it doesn't actually hurt him. Has multiple Midnight Reapers. Oh, this is bad. Chamber Sentry. All right. Genius. I've never seen something like this, and it's really cool. We get to swing in for a lot of damage. We're going to take a lot here. We'd love to find a board wipe. Board wipe would be nice. They draw through so many of these to keep finding the Ugin's Conjurance and Chamber Sentries too. I actually think I need to build this deck. All right, so we want to keep white mana open, so do we actually have to kill stuff here to stay alive? I guess not. Like, we need to do our stuff. Yeah, whatever. All right, pass turn. We should have done that instant speed. That's fine. Still going to take a lot of damage here. Soren gets to bring back something again. We take 2. They get to draw 2 cards, so they get to find a chance of finding more of these. If they find more, they have even more chances of finding more of them. We get to take more damage. This is genius. I love this. And I'm terrified. Alright, so we block. We could have killed Soren. We'll see what happens here. Are we just dead? They have so many cards. Dude, this is sweet. They got their full combo, and like the odds of them being able to draw into it actually aren't that bad, especially if that's what they're going for. So we have to discard a card. Dawn of Hope, I guess. I don't like it, but yeah. Something else dies. Yep, they get to gain, draw more cards, try to find more of these guys. Another Playcrafter, okay. Kills itself. Dude, this is genius. I guess we're dead. Like, there's nothing we can do about this now. If we find land, we can revenge and go up to 6. Oh. Well, Revitalize is nice, at least. So find the land, but too late. Yeah, we're done for. That is insane. That was really cool. Wow. All right, we got to do that sometime. All right, up against Westerby. Bring it on, Westerby. I mean, amazing hand if we could just keep land. Like, if we find a land here for the Revitalize, it would be sweet. The fact that we even have to rest isn't terrible. I'm actually going to keep this. This is so greedy. But this is the point I'm at now, guys. This is where this game has gotten me. There we go. Just find lands. We're good. Draw what you want. Life is easy. Magic's easy. Well, take Bolas' Citadel. That does slow down this deck a lot as far as their game plan. Board wipe will be great, so as long as we can hit the lands to get to this board wipe, we should be able to just stabilize. That'd be awesome. Bond of Flourishing, okay. Well, Revitalize now so we can find the land. No land. Pass the turn. No! Alright, this is where the issue lies. I still think that the fact that we found the land off the top means that this deck was pretty well set, so like, we're okay. Raise the Alarm could kill one of them. They don't really care about stuff going to the graveyard, though. They're stuck on 2 lands, digging for it as well. All right, Revitalize again. Godless Shrine, tapped. Hopefully, Primal Amulet or Kaya's Wrath for next turn. We kind of would like to wait until they have a bigger board to wipe it. They are definitely going to be playing... I'm not sure if they're playing Command the Dreadhorde here, actually. I'm guessing that they would play probably 1 or 2 of it. Ritual, try to hit that land. On deck. On deck. They've had a lot of looks for lands. We've had a lot of looks for lands. You cannot find it. Take 7. Yeah, they still have a lot of damage just on board too. Well, there's Temple of Silence. Yay. We're just gonna play Raise the Alarm here. Land on top, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because we also have to get to Revenge. Pass the turn. Dawn of Hope is nice at some point here too. That's a way that we're actually going to be able to come back from this. That's cool. We have plenty of basic lands, so this is just fine. But they're probably needing to dig for something. Double green? I don't really know what they're looking for. Just a shuffle. Which gives them less chance of actually finding lands if they've been digging for forever to try to find it. So, I'm not sure that was the best play for them. Alright, they swing in. We will raise the alarm. We do get in life if we get to keep these guys, but this is fine. We get to block more mana for them, which is... It's mean, but that's exactly what we need to be doing there. Jadelight Ranger. Yup, yup, yup. So we have to Kaya's Wrath here to not be dead. Ross's Contempt as well. Well, Kaya's Wrath. Pass the turn. Still alive. Primal Amulet. Godless Shrine tap. Pass the turn. Alright, so we're hoping for like a massive Kaya's Wrath here. Into Ross's Contempts to... With Dawn of Hope, maybe to draw cards, something like that. We'll see. Chupacabra. Realizes we're probably not going to be playing any creatures anytime soon, so it's not really worth this time to wait for that. Not doing a lot of damage here. This is another chance. This is a chance to play another Primal Amulet, make everything really cheap. So Primal Amulet number 2, being a little bit greedy here, but this also is redundancy if they do have a way to kill these. And also just to make stuff cheaper. So next turn, Kaya's Wrath. Command the Dread Horde is going to be annoying. We'd actually like to have another board wipe to make sure that we don't die to that. So maybe we actually go just for Ross's Contempts, kill the Wildgrowth Walkers. Alright. Yeah, so this is what we do. Disfigure. Yeah, get some counters on them. Ross's Contempt. We want to get these guys exiled so that they can't bring it back with Command the Dread Horde. And then we have Kaya's Wrath for if they're once they get desperate and go off with the Command the Dread Horde. Alright, back up to 9. Kaya's Wrath flips these guys into Revenge for the next turn, doubling up a few times. So we're actually getting the combo off now. Kind of. So let's see how this does. Vivian, no! Pursue.
How this thing goes is up to
All right, well, we have to flip it now. We have to.
Is a new beginning.
I want to hold on to Kaya's Wrath, though. We cannot... So we can Kaya's Wrath, flip it, and play Dawn of Hope, so we're actually getting value from this, though. We need to hold on to Kaya's Wrath. I think that we absolutely have to. Do we have to? All right, let's go for it. We have other board wipes in the deck. Let's flip it. Transform. Dawn of Hope. Pass the turn. So we get to double up a Revenge for the next turn. That goes up to a lot of life gain for us. 14 and then to 28, and then we get to do it again. Yeah, not bad. Alright, Jadelight Ranger. Fine. Nissa is annoying. The fact that they can kill this Dawn of Hope is also annoying. We have to just go for the life gain, though, I think, here. Another Dawn of Hope. Alright, Revenge. We need to gain life while we have life to gain. Just slowing down the game as much as we can. We have another Dawn of Hope, so if Vivian decides to finish off the Dawn of Hope here, that's fine. Next turn, we bring him down to 3, down to 1. If they do anything to hurt themselves here, that'd be great, actually. So if we find another Revenge, we also just have it with a Revenge here as well. Dawn of Hope tokens can finish out the game as well. We do have to actually close out the game, but this is the game we've been looking for. Yeah, kills Dawn of Hope, gets rid of Vivian Reed. We're fine with that. We have another one.
Just like before.
Oops. Swings in for a lot. That's fine. Down to 18. We get to Revenge twice again. 36 and then to 60 something. If we get to... Yep. Do we want to play Dawn of Hope, created a guy? All right, down to 2, up to 72, past the turn. So this is the dream. This is what we're looking for. They do have lots of ways of gaining life with this deck, though. That is an issue. But now we have time on our side. Nis is going to go crazy, do some cool stuff. We'd like to get rid of her, of course. We're looking for card draw so that we can get some extra value from the Primal Wellspring. Ross's Contempt doubled up would be awesome here. There's a lot of things that we now have time to draw. We can also Dawn of Hope to hopefully draw cards with whatever we find as well. They do have a lot of damage on board. It is annoying. Board wipe. This is actually the perfect time to find a board wipe. Bolas's Citadel is annoying. They actually mill it over. Okay, yeah. I'm going to say, I'm not sure that they want that, especially because they're at 2 life. I forget about that. Yeah, they're at 2 life. They already used Field of Ruin as well with Primal Wellspring. That's nice.
Casualty.
Up to 3. Mortify. Alright, play Dawn of Hope, which they can kill with Vraska. Pass the turn. If they play the Massacre Girl, we could actually kill stuff in response to them playing it, and end up wiping their entire board that way. Or we could even create a Dawn of Hope token for that as well. Alright, so they play Massacre Girl. Alright, hold control, actually. Yeah, let's just create a token. Create a token, that's fine. Alright, so they kill all of their stuff, yep. Everything of theirs dies. That's convenient.
The ends justify the means.
We do have to worry about them getting to ultimates with both of these. Ross's Contempt would be amazing here. Amazing. We did deal with the issue of them having a big board, though. D-Spark would be amazing. We have so many things that would be amazing. Alright, well, now we have to make sure that we get to kill Vraska here. So let's pass the turn. We have to draw a card with this. We can... what can we do? All right, resolve.
Pain is our
Let's see if they
game.
try to keep Nissa around.
Harness the elements.
They keep saying oops. I'm not sure what they're messing up on. But we're going to destroy this. And get the copy, destroy the other one. Alright, so they're out on lands. If we do find an answer for Vraska, we also have to create 2 blockers for Massacre Girl for the ultimate for Vraska here. And Nissa's ability. We have to hit removal. So we're just going to go for drawing a card, I think, is the best chance. There it is. Just kidding. All right, so black. Oh my goodness. All right. Hit Vraska. D-Spark. Yep. Hit.
I must go.
Oh, we got it. Yes. Oh, this is
Not
sweet.
often I'm outmaneuvered.
All right. Swing in. Yep, yep, yep. Gain some life. Yeah, we will draw. Let's go ahead and play the land now and pass the turn. They have 2 lands now available to them. We have the ability to create lots of tokens along the way here as well. They got way too greedy not ultimating the Nissa there, I believe. I mean, we had some things that we could do besides it, but that was fun. All right, what you got? All right, Legion's End, that's fine. Could have waited until we played another one, but we were showing that we're going to wait until the end step anyway. So that was just a way to make sure that we didn't draw too many cards. They do have a small chance of coming back, I guess, here. All right, create a token. Temple of Silence. The sound of silence. Oh, I should totally have played the Temple of Silence there. Just to scry here. Oops. Yeah, pay 2. There it is. Ritual is great. Now we play the Silence. Get that to the bottom. Tap for white. Let's get a few triggers here. We get to gain life a couple times. We will pay 2 at this point. Revitalize is nice. Another... yeah, so we're just going to pay 2, draw all the cards. Try to flip another Primal Amulet for the next turn. And then we are looking for another Revenge. Sovereign's Bite would be great. Dawn of Hope tokens might be the best way to actually finish out the game. We have to worry about milling out before, or letting them get their board back at some point too. Oh, it's so fun. Love this deck. Whenever it goes off like this, it is so fun. All right, find finality. Yep, finds a few things. Down to 58, and opponent skips up. Right, so I think you just realize, like, there's so much value that we have ways to actually close out the game as well. If we find any removal, any like a revenge again. So that was exactly what we were wanting to do with this deck. All right, up against Skero. Bring it on, Skero. And we're playing a Primal Revenge. I'm playing in ranked as well now with this deck. Yeah, this is decent. We have lots and lots of removal. Nothing against control, which this is not, so that's fine. Okay, Godless Shrine, tap, pass the turn. I'm not going to go for the Disfigure here on him at the moment. Not until like he gets to... we're actually waiting for him to mill over stuff, not have any other creatures, and then get them with a... when they need the Blood for Bones. All right, Revitalize is nice. Pass the turn. See what they've got going for them. All right, Discovery. They have a lot of good stuff in the graveyard. We do probably need something to a graveyard spell in this deck. Milling over lots of their stuff for Blood for Bones. Let's see if they also have the revive. Ooh, that's a possible Drakuseth now. All right, down to 18. Let's revitalize. All right, we find our lands. That's good. Just disfigure, just in case I have Blood for Bones. Pass the turn. Sometimes milling themselves too much can actually be a big issue for decks like these. All right, go for Primal Amulet. See if it gets stolen from us. We shall see. They don't have a creature at the moment for anything. There you go. So they do take the Primal Amulet. Okay. Or they take lands. I'm actually would prefer that they take lands. Go for it, please. That would be great. Take the land. Do it. Take a land. You know you want to. This doesn't necessarily help him out, but he should see that it's something that we want for sure. Takes a land. Great. Good job, sir. All right. Down to 19. Now, here's the question. Do we go for Ritual of Rejuvenation? We don't really care to kill this guy, right? It doesn't do anything for us. So, Ritual of Rejuvenation, try to hit land. Raise the alarm. Pass the turn, all right. Not hitting land there, a little bit annoying. Let's see if they have almost enough mana to play an Agent of Treachery from hand. Quasi-duplicate. Blood for Bones, it's a bring it back. Let's see what land they decide to hit. Alright, so play Raise the Alarm in response. Thought Erasure. We have quite a bit of redundancy. Probably takes the Ritual, though. They have 2 of our permanents now. We're not out of the game, but we're definitely struggling. Drakuseth. Alright, we're going to hold on to Mortify. Cleansing Nova. Pass the turn. Just in case they go for the Drakuseth or something here. Gotta be kidding. Well, that's game. All right, up against Jan Powell Wilkie. Bring it on, Wilkie. This is definitely keepable. This is a good hand. Lots of card draw, or not lots. Card draw, removal, ways to slow down the game. Duress is nice. Get a peek at what they're doing here. Heroic Reinforcements is always nice to get rid of. The Swiftblade Vindicator we're going to hopefully be able to get rid of pretty quickly. Disfigured. There it is. Alright, so... yeah, pass the turn. We're just going to revitalize, digging for land. Year of Precinct 1 is what I would assume comes out. Yeah, revitalize. Land. Alright, doing this before they get to play anything else. No value for you, fool. Boros here are actually pretty good. We happen to be really good against Boros. So that's nice. Alright, pass turn. I don't think we really care about the Sky Terror. We're going to hold on to Mortify for the Swiftblade Vindicator, probably. Maybe just Ritual of Rejuvenation to try to find Primal Amulet. At the same time, though, the more stuff we remove in the early game, the better for us. Let's see if they go for something spiky here. Things in, yep, no blocks. Aurelia, Boros Challenger. Alright, we're also looking for board wipe at this point. Let's see if they played this Swiftblade Vindicator. I don't know why they wouldn't. Maybe just to not to put too much on board. Alright, we're actually going to try to get them to go a little bit more aggressive here. So play Primal Amulet. Pass the turn. Everything gets a little bit cheaper. We still have plenty of removal, ways to slow down the game. That I'm not terribly worried. The Swiftblade Vindicator can be really bad. Alright, yep. Down to 19, just below our starting life total. It's so rough, you know? So, Ritual of Rejuvenation. Get some counters going. Another Primal Amulet. Let's just pass the turn. We can play double Raise the Alarm to get this going. Pass the turn, or we can hold it Mortify if things get out of hand. I'd like to find land for the other Primal Amulet to get that going as well, because getting double of these is so good. Alright, doesn't pump beforehand. We can take 5, that's fine. We can take 5 all day. Down to 18. Year of Precinct 1. Let's Mortify Hero. Debating if he wants to play something else here. Alright, plays the Swiftblade Vindicator. Flipping this will be really nice as well. Okay, resolve. We're actually just going to kill the Vindicator. Everything else we can deal with. That's what gets out of hand here. We also have Raise the Alarm for the next turn to block anything that we need to. Temple of Silence. Kaya's Wrath. All right, so Kaya's Wrath is coming. So, Primal Amulet, Kaya's Wrath next turn, and Raise the Alarm. And then, yeah, we get to flip this one, Raise the Alarm again, double it up twice, get the other one to start going a bit. Actually, we'll be short of mana a little bit there. Oh, no, we'll be able to have the mana for that, yeah. So down to 8, that's fine. Kaya's Wrath. Wipe the board. Get some counters. Pass the turn. Oops. Alright, Raise the Alarm. Hold control here. Alright. Transform. Raise the Alarm. Get another counter onto that guy. Alright, so now we're good. So we get to create a few guys here. So 6 tokens. Pretty decent, you know. Alright, tons of removal now. Lots of chance for life. And not tons, but swing in for 6. Pass the turn. And there we go, opponent scoops it up. So we had Russ's Contempt doubled up. We would have been able to flip over another one. If we ever found the Revenge, we would have been able to do it for a few times there. So I really wish we would have got to that, but we did. That's the other thing about Raise the Alarm, though, is that did create another win condition for us. And so that's why I think Raise the Alarm definitely adds to this deck a lot. All right, so there you guys have it with Primal Revenge, M20 edition. And Love this deck. I'm so glad it's here. I'm going to be really bummed when Primal Amulet rotates out. I hope that Historic, we're going to be able to do some really fun stuff with Historic with it still. So looking forward to that. But it is a bummer that it is leaving. Primal Amulet does some really cool stuff. When Torment of Hellfire was in the format, it was so fun. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.